Foundry proudly brings you this issue of the Science Screen Report. The nation's leading independent foundry has been a growing part of the Lynchburg community since 1896. We manufacture quality engineered castings using 2800-degree molten iron and automated equipment to shape intricate parts. Chemical and physical analysis form the backbone of Lynchburg's quality control program. Precision castings are used in a variety of industrial and consumer products. Experience, technology, quality, and the foundry's greatest asset, people, have combined to make Lynchburg Foundry the leader in its field. And now, the Science Screen Report.
The Science Screen Report, bringing you each month the latest developments in science, engineering, and medicine, made to help solve the problems of modern life. Today, there are over 16 million people on Earth who are totally blind, and hundreds of millions more with major vision handicaps. This report details several advances in helping the blind, therapies, training systems, and vision aids, as well as advanced technology. This experimental reading machine converts printed words into synthetic speech, delivered through a loudspeaker or earphones.
Audio is a synthetic voice in full word English speech.
For those with impaired vision, the Lighthouse in New York City has been an important source of new therapies, a training center, and a model for similar institutions. Therapeutic activity, like the construction of a papier-mâché puppet, builds up the strength and sensitivity of the hands. Sumara has only a small amount of vision, so little she has never learned to use her visual perceptions. The instructor helps to get Sumara to pay attention with her eyes to what she is doing with her hands. The bright, contrasting colors were chosen to catch the girl's visual attention. Every so often, she links the senses of sight and touch. These figures were made by several children modeling each other in order to clarify the shapes and locations of their own facial features. Making a complete puppet gives practice in several skills, including sewing, as well as a better understanding of the positions and configurations of body parts. Sumara can now associate the puppet's features with her own. The sense of accomplishment is also emotionally rewarding. The Low Vision Service develops vision aids and trains vision experts. An examination begins with checks for possible problems, while students observe. Refraction tests measure if standard eyeglasses will give sufficient correction. Next, trial lenses are chosen in order to determine the patient's reading ability. Now the trial lens is put into a standard frame to enable the patient to actually read. Those spectacles are about 600 years old. Until recently, any major vision loss often meant helplessness, dependence, and virtual exile from everyday human society. For certain reading material, a magnifier may be more effective than ordinary eyeglasses. Until this century, just a few types of crude spectacles were available. A person sorted through them in a store, hoping that one kind would help his vision problem. Today, specialized devices like a telescope with a reading lens allow this man, a musician, to read sheet music at the proper distance. A wide variety of low vision aids is now available. Hand magnifiers, stand magnifiers, telescopes, and others, as well as special television systems designed for classroom use. Special procedures are used in diagnosing a form of progressive blindness called retinitis pigmentosa. Recently, experts developed a new answer to this problem, a light amplifier device that permits full night vision. This is what the handicapped person sees. New mobility aids are also evaluated at the Lighthouse. This laser cane sends out 3 infrared laser beams in 3 directions. If any beam hits an obstruction, a tone sounds to indicate how far away and in what direction it lies, even if it is located above face level. Used with a long mobility cane, a device called a path sounder sounds a beep when an obstacle is a preset distance away. Most visually handicapped individuals can hold a suitable job once they have found it. This new ability evaluation system is being field tested by Lighthouse experts. The system was designed to standardize the assessment of the capabilities of handicapped individuals. The 6-day test program involves a number of timed work tasks that measure various aptitudes. This test involves assembly of an electronic connector. Through such practical applications of behavioral science, those with visual problems are able to become contributing, useful members of society. Lamp assembly is also part of the skill test series. If this system becomes widely accepted, it would help a young person make the appropriate vocational choice. The Lighthouse Word Processing Center employs blind typists, a prototype of similar centers in business and government. One sighted person coordinates the operation, distributing the correspondence in the form of tape recordings and routing telephone dictation to typist transcribers. One vision aid employing modern electronics is this device called the Opticon, which enables the blind to read printed material. A small television camera in the Opticon scans printed letters. The resulting signals are then converted into vibration patterns of tiny reeds, which are sensed by a fingertip inside this mechanism. This light display suggests how the patterns of vibrating reeds under a user's fingertip are sensed as letters of the alphabet. In only 9 days, a student can learn to recognize letters by touch, then synthesize them into words, phrases, and sentences. Field evaluations have shown that Opticon is of major benefit to blind people in almost any vocation involving printed material. One special advantage is that 2 Opticons may be linked, allowing a trained sightless person to teach another the use of the machine. In a year's time, reading speeds may reach more than 30 words a minute. Because the Opticon converts any print information into identical tactile information, it can be used to read any language, mathematical symbols, graphic drawings, or computer output. A talking Opticon is currently under development, designed to convert print to artificial speech. Another approach, the reading machine, shown here, scans printed material placed atop it and converts this into synthetic speech. Now undergoing field testing, portable suitcase-sized versions should eventually be available for schools, libraries, and individual use. The reading machine is one application of the science called artificial intelligence. The optical scanner shown here can identify single alphabet characters in all commonly used typefaces. Optical character recognition is based on the fact that all letters, regardless of type style, possess certain common geometric properties. A mini computer in the base holds both the rules of grammar and the pronunciations of groupings of letters, that is, words. As the scanner identifies each word, the mini computer sounds out the sentence. The machine is specially designed to allow the blind user to take an active role in reading. He can go back over a line, repeat it as often as needed, or go forward rapidly. In addition, when a user doesn't understand a word, the machine spells it out for him. Keys can even be set to make identifying sounds when struck.
Process which impels so the separation period. Separation S-E-V-A-R-A-T-I-O-N period.
With a little practice, the mechanical voice is readily understandable. What follows is a section of President Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition.
Through new therapies, training systems, vision aids, and advanced technology, scientists, engineers, and other experts are helping the visually handicapped towards fuller, more constructive, and increasingly independent lives.
Lynchburg Foundry has been proud to bring you this issue of the Science Screen Report to further your understanding of science, engineering, medicine, and technology.